Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. Today, it's a beautiful day out. A high of 73. Nice and cool. We got a breeze. The sun's not out. So, today is all about land work. We got tree stands to put up. We got shooting lanes to cut. We got a ton of work to do out here in the woods. And this is the best day of the week we're going to have. Look at the food plot. There's some weeds in the middle there, but we didn't spray or plant that. But look at all that green coming up beautifully. This one's coming in nice. This is a second year plot, second year-ish. Last year we didn't do a great job spraying it or anything, so. Food plots a lot of times aren't just a one-year process, especially when you're not tilling up the ground and spraying and you have all kinds of heavy equipment. When you just got a four-wheeler or a side-by-side and you're out just spraying and rolling with a roller that's not heavy enough, you're just doing what you can. This looks really good for a second year. So let's get to it. I'm gonna go start by just pulling all the SD cards out of the trail cameras and swapping them out. Go look at them, and then we're gonna come back out with the chainsaw and get to work. We got cornfield, 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 and then we got this big, lowland draw that comes through here. And there's a couple of really good trails jumping the fence. There's only one spot you can get a tree stand, and it's in this little tree right here. So I'll put a camera up right here, and we'll come back in a few weeks and check this one out, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we got some big bucks moving through here. I've started working a little bit. I drove the side-by-side down the trails and cut a bunch of branches that were hitting it and you had to block your face, and just, a little bit of maintenance. One of my other trail cameras took 550 videos of nothing, so I moved that one to a pole, a stake, a fence post. Let's keep moving. I got a few more things to check out in here, and then we shall be on our way. Here is one of the spots where our planting failed. I'm not sure why. I'm guessing it's because the ferns it was just too thick when I laid those ferns down, because you can see literally nothing growing under these ferns. Up there I did the same thing. Look how green it is. But then over here it was really thick ferns and literally nothing germinated. So it could definitely be, soil balance, things like that. But I'm really leaning towards it being, they couldn't germinate. There wasn't enough sun getting into the ground. This really sucks though. I was really excited for this one because look how long that food plot would have been. Back here is where the deer movement is. So if we could have got them to come in here and feed, move south towards that main food plot we got over there, would have been key. So I might come in here. If we get rain in the next week or so, I might come in here and throw some something. Just throw something in here and make it green. The rest of the food plots are doing really well. They're beyond what they made it last year, and the deer were eating it last year. So we're already ahead of schedule. And hopefully we still have at least a month, at least 4 more weeks before our first frost. Like I said before, last year we had a frost on September 8th or 9th, and it stunted all my growth. So, fingers crossed, no frost until at least opening weekend of bow season. At that point, everything should be as grown up as I want it to be. But anyway, let's get it cutting. That's my next step. Heading over here and just start cutting with the chainsaw until I get tired. I don't know if you guys got any of that, but I got this first pile cut up. And like I said, I don't want any piles of debris in here to the west of this trail. To the east of this trail, it's fine. I want them bedding back over in here. That would be perfect. It's right off the food plot. So I might even cut down a couple of trees here, hinge cut them down in here, make it a little brushier. But there's a pile here. There's a pile over there where the leaves are still growing. We got to get that cut up. And then we got to move about, I think, 30 yards. There's only 10 or 15 piles. So I'm going to see how many of those I can get cut up today. And then from there, we'll maybe hang a tree stand or two. But I gotta get the chainsaw out and get to cutting. Holy crap. All right. I cut up 4 piles so far. Made them as flat as possible. Oh, Never underestimate your property. It don't matter. We have 4 cell cams out here and 3 regular cameras. I had so little deer in the last 2 weeks out here. I seriously thought they were gone, but holy crap, the mosquitoes are getting bad right now. However, what today has taught me is they're still out here. They're just not moving past the cameras. That's insane. Absolutely insane. No antlers yet, but that many deer, it's been crazy. So, oh, the mosquitoes are bad. I think I'm gonna go over here and hinge cut a couple trees, and then I'm gonna switch gears for a while. Oh my God. The mosquitoes trying to get behind the sunglasses in your eye, that's annoying. Holy crap. We're gonna go now. All right, so like the second day I had this chainsaw, I broke and lost the pin that goes on this little gear here. And ever since then, I've just been snipping off a little bit of this wire and wrapping it around. It's lasted, almost 2 years. I lost one earlier this spring then, and then I just now lost another one. But this time, that's the best I've ever put one on, so. It ain't going nowhere this time. All right, we're good to go. Let's get back to business. Corn's coming in pretty good. It is Roundup ready, so I'm gonna go through and spray all these weeds that are growing with it. Hopefully we get an explosion of growth in the next few weeks. I was really hoping this corn would be, 1.5 to 2 feet tall, and there's some that are that tall, but there's also some that are barely growing at all. But I got the Roundup. I'm gonna go spray these rows of corn quick, and then I think we're gonna try to get one tree stand up. It's late, it's getting late, I'm running out of time, but gotta try to get it. You ever have a vision in your head, and then when it's up there, it just don't make sense? Tell you what, I have had my fill of mosquitoes for the rest of my life today. God, yeah, I knew they were gonna be bad, but man, are they terrible. Not like a cold Coors Light to wash down a mosquito. All right. I knew this tree was gonna be problematic. I think you guys are pointing like up in the air. I knew this tree was gonna be problematic to get a stand in, but it's way worse than I thought it was gonna be. My God, I am so sick of these mosquitoes. Just don't know, guys. Anyway, quick update. Something I didn't have on the list today, but I did anyway, was I cut a trail. Come on, give me 2 seconds. I cut a trail from this food plot here back to where I want my other tree stand. I'm gonna use it for entrance, but you know, deer are gonna end up using it too, I know that. But it should give me a nice quiet entry into the back of this property. And like I had said, I spent a lot of time this morning clearing all of this out so that whenever we do try to get to the stand, they're not bedding in here, they're not seeing us, they're not watching us. They should be bedded 200 and some yards that way, and then they should be bedded over 100 yards to the west. So we got them pretty far bedded away from us on each side of this four-wheeler trail I put in, and then in the back there was some really heavy deer traffic, and there's some really good oak, the best trees on the whole property to put a tree stand in. I put this four-wheeler trail past so that we have a spot to legitimately bow hunt. It's been tough to find tree stand spots on this property. It's all box blinds, and wherever you can get a tree stand in, a lot of times it's too thick to even, you know, bow hunt it. So it is what it is. That's why I was really excited for this one. Oh, so close, so close. So there's a downside to using electric everything. Maybe you run out of battery, but I brought 3 today. I usually, as soon as I drain one, I usually go plug one in. I didn't do that today. Oh, it was like 3/4 of the way through that branch up there. I got one big branch that I had to cut so that the tree stand can sit on there properly. And I'm like 3/4 of the way through it. I mean, I cut it off twice, and then if I wouldn't have done that, if I would have just cut it off the once, let it fall, I'd have made it through. But oh, it's so close, so close. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's gonna do it for Land Improvement Day. But man, I feel like we've done nothing, but we've accomplished a lot. I wanted to get stands up today, so that's why I feel like I haven't accomplished anything. But man, I cleared out a lot of brush piles on this eastern half here. I cut a whole new trail through the woods. I sprayed all the corn. I adjusted, moved, and checked all the trail cameras, put a new one out. Which I have to go back. One of the cameras isn't sending pictures right now, so I got to go over there and take care of that. And then it's out of here for the day, out of here for the week probably. Probably won't get back out till next weekend, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, the weather cooperates. Next weekend's not 1,000,000 degrees, so that we can get this stand up. And I would really, really like to get our box blind moved over to here, where we want it for the season. I really want to get that in there, but it is what it is. Maybe I'll come back out tomorrow. I don't know. I don't have any plans yet, but as of right now, we're done for the evening. Go home, charge everything up, figure it out. But this is where I leave you guys, man. How excited from a scale of 1 to 10? Let me know in the comments below. Are you guys for hunting season? Because I am at an 11. I am so pumped. I said it last year. This was the most excited I've ever been for hunting season. And now this year, I'm even more excited. We have a little bit more land that my mom and dad acquired this year that we're hunting and going to be managing. And then we have one good buck on camera, but we have seen a lot of bucks in the area. So I'm really, really excited. Food plots are coming in way better this year than I expected. I mean, this one particularly, this one coming in so much better than I thought. This is a first-year plot that we have right here, and it's growing so well. Yeah, there's some weeds in there, but there are so little weeds in there compared to how the other ones went. I'm just pumped. I'm just excited. I'm like a kid. Can't get over it. Gotta love hunting season. I'm gonna pack all my tools up. I'll probably drive around the block a few times, see if we can't find some velvet. But in the meantime, make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you in the woods.